um to a live stream that will probably be an hour to 2 hours long, because today I woke up and last night you guys saw, actually it was April the 23rd, Thursday, you guys saw me complete on the live stream hardcore mode. Very easy in comparison to nightmare mode. Playthrough of the campaign, Resident Evil 3 Nemesis remake. Now, prior to the final boss fight, everything in the nightmare story mode has been so easy compared to the final boss. The transition from hardcore story mode to nightmare difficulty is absurd. Nemesis goes from being very, very tolerable and quite easy and quick to beat on hardcore to absolutely barbaric and insane to beat on nightmare. Absolutely insane. Now, you can argue that, oh, well, the difficulty is called nightmare mode, so you should expect it to be insanely hard. That's not the case for the prior to the final boss fight. Everything before it was so easy in comparison to this. It wasn't a nightmare, the story mode up until here. It was actually easy in parts. Some parts were harder than others. There was lickers and hunters in a lot of places where they usually weren't. There was a lot more sparse items and a little bit tougher enemies. I would rather play through that 100 more times than have to fight Nemesis and continue doing this on this Nightmare mode. And I know Inferno is going to be a bit worse. It's not totally worse than Nightmare. It's like Nightmare, but just a little bit harder. I've got a strategy down. The problem is I just can't beat it. I have tried this about 36 to 38 times, maybe somewhere around there, maybe even 40 times, trying to beat this final boss on Nightmare mode. And if you guys have not seen the final boss on Nightmare mode or Inferno mode, you're about to see what Nemesis can do. It is nothing but dodging and perfecting your shots. And I want to give you guys a tip. I'll mention this in the video. If I beat this boss, I'll give you a tip on how to beat Nightmare mode. It is absolutely essential that you have the Stars Field Combat Manual. Basically what it is, you just put it in your inventory and it makes you be able to dodge easier. The perfect dodge where you dodge and then you aim and things go in slow motion. And it locks onto the weak point. If you do not have 2 assault coins, and I only have 1 defense coin, but if you do not have if you do not have a defense coin and you do not have 2 assault coins, you are guaranteed to die unless you dodge every attack, every single attack. So we're gonna get into this. I'm gonna stop talking, and we'll see if on this live stream I can finally beat Nemesis final boss. That is not what I wanted to pick up. All right, let's do this. I'll see you guys later. Now you guys understand what I'm going through. I will die many times on this live stream. You don't have to watch a live stream. If I just get fed up with this, I'm gonna stop the live stream and we'll do it in like 3-4 hours. We'll try it again. I didn't even show you the Nightmare Inferno mode. Or Nightmare Inferno mode. What am I talking about? I didn't even show you the playthrough of the Nightmare campaign. I know I didn't stream it, I just kind of wanted to do it on my own time, but I will probably stream the Inferno because I know it's going to be nuts. All right. First thing you want to do, you can turn around and you can grab this gun right away. He can't hit you if you just stand here. You just circle and then back on the analog at the same time, and yep. So I got to focus here. Here we go.
power sources remaining.
Go ahead! I'm gonna put you right back on your ass.
One power source remaining.
That was the closest I got to beating him in, like, last time I played it. That was, damn it. I did that perfectly. You can push two of those power sources in. You just have to stand by the far right one in front of you, the closest to you. And right as you shoot his last pustule, you can immediately, you hold X and then you sidestep, you do the dodge 3 times to the one far back on him. Dang it, that was close.
Opening compartment.
Now we're talking. Felt that, did you? How about some more?
So Nemesis has his deadliest or hardest to avoid is he swings 3 times down with his fist, as you saw. The first swing is fast. The second one he raises up and then he pauses midair for a second. And then the third one is like the first one. It's a little faster. He doesn't pause on the first or the last. He pauses in the middle. The middle is honestly kind of the hardest to dodge because it's I don't know. I keep fudging it up. I keep hitting it way too early.
Opening compartment.
Now we're talking. Felt that, did you? How about some more?
I totally screwed that up. This is I don't know. Sometimes he does the slam 3 times slam down move. Sometimes he does the sweeping, which is what you want. To enable him to do the sweeping, where he sweeps his arms across the floor and it's really slow. As soon as you get the railgun and shoot him with it, you move forward a little bit. You run towards him a little bit, and that'll enable him to do that. I didn't do that. That's why he started doing the slam pound on me, which is not what you want. I also do the little dodge there right before I enter the door just to speed it up. I need as much time as I need to cut down as much time as I can because this fight is driving me nuts.
Felt that, did you? How about some more?
Probably lost this fight. I can't get the 2. It was too late.
2 power sources remaining.
Go ahead! I'm gonna put you right back on your ass.
I was so close on that time too. Damn it. Okay. It's so frustrating when you have to load all the way back into that save room and walk and you don't see him there and you have to get the gun again. It's a very frustrating process, but I think we're doing better than when I tried this on my own that you guys didn't see. Oh gosh. We were so close that time. We're getting closer every time. I think we might be able to. I was about to say, if I was going to do it that soon into the stream, that would have been awesome.
Opening compartment.
Now we're talking. Felt that, did you? How about some more?
Power sources remaining.
Go ahead! I'm gonna put you right back on your ass.
I'm pretty confident we're going to get this in this stream, although every time I die, my confidence goes down a little. So, the thing with that, the 3 attack that he does, the 3 slam attack that he does, 3 in a row, if you get hit by the first one, you're dead. His second one, you're dead. If you get hit by the last one, you're good, because then he pulls his arms back and he kind of waits. You know, developers put in a pause so you have a chance to shoot his pustules. So, let's try it again.
Opening compartment.
Now we're talking. Felt that, did you?
Oh, that didn't work. I kind of want to talk to you guys every time I die, so I can give you more tips and stuff. You know, we're actually gonna try something. I wanna use the pistol. And what sucks about this too is even if you die and you reload your save, if you're wanting to get like a record or unlock achievements by beating it under 2 hours or whatever, the time keeps going up. When you see, I'm at 2 hours and 53 when I was at 1 hour and 49 when I started this. We're actually gonna put this up, and I want to try the. What am I doing? I want to try the handgun, and then we're gonna save, so I don't have to pull out the handgun from the item box every time I can do it. I want to use the handgun first because I think it's a little more efficient than the. I know this is just guaranteed. I don't have to reload the Raiden electric gun, and this handgun is you have to reload, which is why I'm a little hesitant to use it.
Opening compartment.
Now we're talking. Felt that, did you? How about some more?
Power sources remaining.
Go ahead! I'm gonna put you right back on your ass.
We actually are going to stick with the assault rifle. I like it a bit better than the handgun, now that I've kind of really tested it out. Also, I do not find... take a hand grenade with us too, why not? We'll test this out. It's just you get in such in this mindset of, yeah, I'm gonna beat it, I'm gonna do it, and you get so nervous and stuff that some of the most basic choices of weapons that you should be using, like when to switch exactly to this other weapon and hitting square to reload at the wrong time, that stuff happens when you're all really nervous, but...
Opening compartment.
Now we're not ready. Felt that, did you? How about some more?
Power sources remaining.
Go ahead! I'm gonna put you right back on your ass.
One power source remaining.
That was way too late on that. Gosh, dang it, it's so unsatisfying when I get to the final... When he glows pure red, it's so unsatisfying when I get to the final part of that, and I think I'm going to do it, and then it's always on the second slam he does with his 3 combo that screws me over. Because oh shoot, I got the grenades, you know what? If we can... Oh, if I beat this, I'm going to be so ecstatic. Okay. If I can throw the grenades when he turns pure red and hopefully destroy almost all of them, that would be amazing.
Felt that, did you? How about some more?
That didn't work. Okay, so my plan is knock him down. Actually, we'll use the Desert Eagle on that. Screw it. If we can do that, if we can do this perfectly, we can get it done, and then I don't have to worry about it. So we use the Desert Eagle for the first wave of his pustules that emit from him, and then hopefully, I don't know what the grenades are going to do, but hopefully it does enough when he turns red that we can just end him. We'll try that.
Opening compartment.
Now we're not ready. Felt that, did you? How about some more?
source remaining.
Okay, so they don't... Yeah, those grenades are kind of a little bit worthless against him. Wish I had a better weapon to use. If I can get him with the railgun on the first one, we'll actually switch it. We'll use the Desert Eagle on the last one to hurry up and get as many as we can, because that seems so. We'll use the Deagle on when he glows red to do it.
Opening compartment.
Now we're talking. Felt that, did you? How about some more?
I did it way too early. Man, damn! It's always the set. I gotta stop panicking. First slam, he swings down quick. That you dodge. And then the second, I always anticipate it to be really quick, but it's not. He pauses in the air for a second. We can do this. We can get this done.
Opening compartment.
Now we're talking. Felt that, did you? How about...
Power sources remaining.
Go ahead! I'm gonna put you right back on your ass.
One power source remaining.
We were so close on that one too. Dang it.
Opening compartment.
You're so close. We had 2 left. Ran out of ammo. Okay, we got this.
Opening compartment.
Felt that, did you? How about some more?
Opening compartment.
Now we're talking. Felt that, did you? How about some more?
Opening compartment.
Now we're talking. Felt that, did you? How about some more?
Power sources remaining.
Go ahead! I'm gonna put you right back on your ass.
1 power source remaining.
We did it! Oh my gosh, I cannot believe we just did that. Finally! I am so elated. You guys have no idea how unbearable this boss battle is on Nightmare. Eat my giant robot dick.
Next time, take the fucking hit.
Oh my gosh. I don't even really care. I am gonna savor this moment. Screw you! Oh my gosh, if I can do it on Nightmare, I can do it on Inferno. Let me recap real quick. If you know what? I am not gonna take a chance on like a power outage or anything. We're gonna get this done and saved, and then I will talk to you guys about it. Oh my gosh, I am shaking. That actually honestly is not that bad once you get the hang of it. I know it doesn't look that bad when I'm playing, but it takes so much skill to actually dodge all that perfectly. And a grenade for celebration. Oh yeah. I'm actually not going to risk anything. I do not want to kill myself and like restart. Oh my gosh, we did it. That is... Yes! Let's go! I'm so happy. I don't like saying let's go. That's so typical. Let's... Woohoo! I'll make sure I shoot him in the face. Oh shit, I missed. Is it literally gonna make me redo the boss fight? I don't think so. It said shoot Nikolai. Right there. I think we're okay. I hope. Oh yeah, we're good. Let's try it again! Because I didn't shoot Nikolai in the face, apparently. What the hell? Nikolai throws a throwing knife in your face. He slits Carlos's throat and then throws a throwing knife right in your head if you do not do it right. I guess that counts. Oh my gosh, we friggin' did it. I know you didn't even see the full, so you just saw me do the boss fight. We're gonna count the boss fight as the freaking whole game because it is so absurd on Nightmare. Let's see how many times I died. 65 times because of that damn boss fight. Ugh. That is absurd. Oh my gosh. That is crazy. But you beat it once, you can beat it a million times. Oh gosh, Inferno mode. Where's the shop? 6,860. I need a recovery coin. I need to make sure I'm all geared up for Inferno. Like, seriously. Inferno's gonna rock my world. Let's see. Got some models I unlocked. Pale heads are creepy. Alright, anyway. So I want to talk to you guys real quick about the tips that you need and the things that are absolutely essential to beating Nightmare. If you're planning on doing a clean Nightmare run of the story with no infinite ammo, with no coins of any sort, without the stars manual, you are really putting yourself... well, okay, it's going to be really hard as hell to do it without any of the coins. And let me show you. If you're not using any infinite ammo and you're not using the iron defense coin, the assault coin, the recovery coins, which I didn't have, it's going to be really, really hard, especially the final boss, because these defense coins, I don't know if they do much in the final boss, because everyone in the comments was saying they get hit twice and they die, and I doubt every single person that was saying that had the defense coins. So in the final boss on Nightmare, maybe you could take 2 hits without these. I'm not sure. But these, if you really want to make sure that you're going to breeze through it, and I don't want to do it with ammo. Like, I never plan on doing Nightmare or Inferno with what's it called? With just regular ammo, without if I do not want to do it regularly, you know, with standard ammo, without any of the coins, I never want to do it on Nightmare or Inferno. But you know, if you just want to beat the mode and you have the points to get these, then get both the defense coins, both the assault. Especially both the assault. I'm not even kidding you when I say this. If you have both the assault coins in your inventory, it turns the... Oh, we got a comment here. Let me read it. Okay, it's one hit kill on Final Nemesis without defense coins. Oh gosh, that sucks. So, if you do not have the assault coins, you're really putting yourself into a hole. These, if you have both of these, it turns literally your M4 into basically a 3 to 4 hit kill for zombies, and then a whole entire mag for hunters, and then about 24 rounds for lickers. And Nemesis, you can stop Nemesis if you're dead on with all your shots, if you have both these assault coins in one whole mag, and that's on Nightmare mode. I'm sure assisted, and I'm sure on standard you could wipe out Nemesis with half a mag of the M4 if you have both these assault coins. Now, I do want to work on getting the infinite launcher. This rifle alone without the assault coins is fantastic, because, you know, it knocks them back and makes them stumble, the zombies, so you can just run right around them. You know, you don't have to kill them, but I do. And if you do have both the assault coins, like I said, all of your guns are going to turn into absolutely insane firearms. The M4 basically turns into a shotgun at close range. There's essentially, I mean, there's no animation difference. You know, they're not kicking harder or anything. Same sound effects, same animations. It's just that the zombies die 2 to 4 bullets. It's fantastic, especially in the beginning of the game. You can just shoot them. You hold down the trigger for like 2 seconds, and you can wipe out the whole entire horde. It also makes Carlos's run in the hospital when you have to survive the horde. It makes that so much easier, especially because that is I think it's a bit longer on Nightmare, the sequence. Like the shutters close more slowly, so you have a lot more enemies. So is Nightmare mode much harder than hardcore? Absolutely. It seems that there is a big jump from hardcore to Nightmare, especially the final boss. And I mean, everyone has said that it is absurd. He is absurd. Now, do I think he's as hard as people have made him out to be? Yes and no. If you have this, the STARS Field Combat Manual, you are absolutely good to go, because you can dodge. It gives you about half a second to a second more of time to hit your dodge button and still perfectly dodge any attack from an enemy. It is absolutely essential for the final boss. So if you have the Raiden and you're worried just about the final boss, which is this one shot, you have to hit their critical points, their weak points on an enemy. You have to hit them directly on that spot, and it'll one-shot them, essentially, for all enemies. The second to last Nemesis boss fight, when you're in the electrocutional pit, it doesn't work on him until he falls, and that little miniature, like, creepy head pops out of him that glows red. That works on him. You shoot that twice. Even then, it seems part of the skin you can't shoot on it. You have to shoot the actual parts that are glowing red on him, on that little creepy head thing that pops out. So definitely invest your time in the assault rifle, and if you can, don't get any of these. Get the infinite launcher if you're really serious about Inferno and Nightmare, because you're going to have a horrible time if you do not have some of those. And I've seen people speed run the game in under 2 hours with just doing it regularly, you know, having to pick up ammo and using just standard weapons, not using any infinite ammo or any infinite weapon of any type. So, but the absolutely essential things you need for the final boss fight, if you're going to be kind of, I guess, quote-unquote cheating, in a way, it's not cheating, but if you're going to be using any of the things from the shop, the assault coins, if you have the Raiden, you don't need the assault coins. If you do not have the Raiden, get the assault coins, because it makes your guns crazy powerful. And then definitely invest in these, because there are some instances where you can get hit by Nemesis and get back up in the final boss fight if you have these defense coins. If you don't, like someone just commented, you're going to be in for a rough ride, because it's a one-hit kill. And that's what makes the final boss fight just so mentally exhausting, because you want to beat it so bad, and yet, you know, you just can't. And I'm excited to actually go back on my channel and watch myself beat it because I really thought I was screwed. It didn't feel good doing that one. I thought I was done for, but also be mindful of your inventory management too. I mean, I would buy both these hit pouches or just one at least so you can pick it up. It's not in your inventory. I think it sits by it. The first one you come across, pick up your hit pouch, and that'll give you more room for these coins because they don't pack together like grenades and ammo. They're separate. So you're gonna have two. You're gonna have one per slot. So I'm gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see here, 6 slots taken up just of shop items alone. Not even including the weapons. So if you have both the assault coins, you can totally forget about the Raiden because you shoot and then it takes about 2 seconds to recharge to where you can shoot again, and you have to hit their exact weak point. You can't hit their bot; it'll go right through them. So if you have this rifle, you don't have the rocket launcher, but you have the rifle. Pick up both these assault coins definitely, and you'll breeze through the earlier part of the campaign. And I did find the campaign, the Nightmare campaign, to be particular. It was a kind of, now looking back on it, it was a little bit challenging at spots. The Nemesis battles prior to the final one weren't particularly hard. In fact, he's actually pretty easy to dodge even on Nightmare. The hardest parts, honestly, were, I had a really tough time on the rocket launcher part where he comes back with the launcher, because unlike the other modes, he chases you and he'll actually catch up to you with the rocket launcher and try to hit you with it. On the other modes, I don't think he does that. Definitely on hardcore, he didn't do it either. He just kind of stood back and shot the rockets. But not on Nightmare. He charges you and he tries to hit you with it. But again, those assault coins in that assault rifle really, the M4 really makes it much easier. So I want to give you guys a rundown. I know not a lot of people watch these types of things, but for the few people that stumble across this video or this live stream at the time, I want to go over a couple little things that will help you with Nightmare. Don't go into any area in the game expecting the same enemies and expecting the same items. Now, majority of the playthrough, yeah, the items are going to be the same. I mean, well, I wouldn't say the same, but you're going to be getting the same amount of things that you would. Oh, I got another comment probably from the same guy. Let me. Oh, that's fun. So, a guy commented that every attack is a one-hit kill on Inferno. Oh gosh. Well, that's gonna. So I don't plan on playing through Inferno anytime soon. I'm actually gonna try and do a standard playthrough to get underneath an hour or underneath 2 hours, which I can definitely do on standard. Standard is so easy. Yeah, Nightmare difficulty is before Inferno, so I do believe that Inferno is one-hit kill. But I do have my defense coins, so I'm going to be using them to my advantage. So I might live stream the standard playthrough. That is probably a definite, because I can complete that definitely in under 2 hours, no problem. I almost beat, like I said, Nightmare under 2 hours. It was just the final boss. The timer doesn't stop no matter how many times you load your save, which is ridiculous because, you know, it held me up for nearly an hour trying to beat him. I was going to say some tips that I can give you going into a Nightmare and definitely Inferno, as they're essentially the same. Inferno's just a bit harder. I haven't played through it yet. That's what I've heard. Don't go into any area in the game expecting the same enemies. That is the items. Don't really worry about. You're going to get the same amount of items, just in different places. The enemies, there's going to be so many more enemies in the in spots. You actually, there are so many enemies that it gives you a Desert Eagle at your first item box area inside the station up on the stairs. It actually gives you a Desert Eagle with 8 rounds in it. It gives you that early. You don't have to go find that in the hospital when you wake up as Jill. So don't go into any areas expecting the same thing, because there is now one liquor in the hospital. There in Nightmare, there's a liquor that spawns in the hospital, and then I think about 1 or 2 more, definitely 1, but probably 2 more of the hunters that spawn in the hospital. And then in the lab area with Jill, every single one of the hunters that is in that Tyrant and Hunter tank area when you're walking to get the vaccine base, all of those bust out of the tanks. 5 of them. You have 5 hunters to deal with. So definitely get those assault coins and definitely use that M4 or rocket launcher. If you have the rocket launcher, man, you're good. So that is going to be it. I'm probably going to take a little bit of a break. I think I'm going to experiment with standard difficulty real quick to see what it's like with everything that I have now, and then I'll do a fresh standard under 2 hour playthrough, which I will definitely get that. That is, I almost, like I said, Nightmare was almost done in 2 hours. Just Nemesis had to screw me over like always. So I hope you guys liked the live stream. If you did, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you want to see next, and I will see you guys in the next live stream, which will probably take place in about 2-3 hours. Maybe less. I don't know. I will see you guys later. Thank you so much for watching.